Today I'm off to see the racing car drama film F1 or Formula One, starring Brad Pitt, Kerry Condon, Damson Idris and Javier Bardem. What's the story about? A veteran Formula One driver returns to race and mentor a rookie on a struggling team. Together they chase victory against all the odds on the world's fastest sport. Now this movie is directed by Joseph Kosinski, who among his credits has made films such as Top Gun Maverick, Oblivion and Tron Legacy, which are three films I really enjoyed, especially Top Gun Maverick. This film is being touted for its immersive realism and actually having parts of the film shot on the real Formula One Grand Prix tracks. Some of the cast are actually doing some of the driving stunts, including actually driving F2 vehicles that are fitted up with Formula One parts. And Formula One champion Lewis Hamilton is credited as coach, producer and consultant on the movie, and who knows, we might even see him in the film. It's also been said that the makers of this film want this film to do for motorsport what Top Gun Maverick did for aviation. Excitement level. Now, to be honest, it's somewhere between mid-level and high. I'm not the biggest racing car junkie, but I have enjoyed a number of films in this genre in the past, including Ford versus Ferrari and Gran Turismo. Now, what with the director being the same as Top Gun Maverick, I do have high hopes for this film. However, the runtime is about 2 hours and 36 minutes, so I really hope that doesn't play against it. But as you can see, we're just coming up to the cinema. We're just about to go in, and I'll let you know my thoughts after the movie. Okay, so the film has just finished, and now we're going to go over the highlights and hang-ups. First of all, the highlights. The film was so immersive, edge of your seat, exciting. It really gripped you. This is the best a Formula One or racing car film has ever looked. I loved the film's use of its drone shots, the way it would sweep in from outside the stadium right into the driver as he was racing along. Another cool one is where you're getting the POV of the driver as the race is going on, as it flips side to side as his head turns. I mean, this film is as close as you could actually be to actually seeing what it's like from the driver's perspective, with all the different things that go on in a race like this. The cinematography in it was absolutely amazing. There's such vibrant colors in it. It was absolutely beautiful. I think it's going to be probably one of the best looking films of the year. I imagine this film's going to look absolutely superb on IMAX. This film had style and flair in abundance. When you add on top of that the pumping soundtrack and the score by Hans Zimmer, it really took it to an epic scale. I mean, Hans Zimmer is one of my favorite composers of all time, and this score just fitted right up there with all his other greats. Onto the cast, very, very good. Brad Pitt, Damson Idris had really good chemistry together. I loved both of them in the movie. In fact, all the cast were pretty good, including Javier Bardem. Hang-ups. I haven't really got too much to say, to be honest. Now, some might say that the story is very cliched and predictable, but sometimes that's what you want from a sports drama. You don't want it to take too many risks or avert your expectations too much. So while I didn't have any problem with how the story panned out or its predictability, what I did find a little bit odd was the clunky dialogue in places. Some of it felt very flat. Especially remember Brad Pitt giving a little bit of a speech on top of a Vegas hotel, and it really just didn't do anything for me. It didn't make me feel any sort of emotion on any level. But that's not to say his performance was bad. It's just that at times I think that's down more to the script than what the actor was doing with it. Although the performances were really good, the characters weren't super deep, and I found it a little distracting with Brad Pitt's use of the deck of cards to sort of help show that he's a bit of a gambler who likes to take risks. I didn't think that was necessary. I think he showed enough throughout the course of this film that he's that type of person without having to show something as visually obvious as that. Final rating. I'm going to have to say that this film was, considering it was 2 hours 36 minutes long, I never felt the runtime. I was engaged, it kept me excited, I was along for the entire ride. I also just want to say I really like the way the Formula One film went around like the world tour. It started at the British Grand Prix and went around some of the others in the world. And actually I learned a few other things about Formula One I didn't know, considering I am a casual fan when it comes to this sort of genre. If you're looking for an exciting action film, this is it. Although it doesn't quite reach the highs of, say, Top Gun Maverick, it still is a really good film and an important film for racing car driving. I'm going to give this film a full 5 stars. I enjoyed it that much. Guys, if you found this review helpful and you'd like to see more, you can click on the playlist for all the movie reviews I have, and also I've got other playlists for different content surrounding movies. And do press the like button so YouTube knows that you like this video, and leave us a comment, because it's always nice to engage with like-minded moviegoers. I want to thank you again for watching, and I look forward to seeing you in the next video.